Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a video all about my ride credits because I get asked, that was very posh, I get asked quite a lot, have you been on this ride, have you been on that ride, how many times have you been on the big one, have you been on this, have you been on that, and no matter if it's on a live stream or it's just in the comments of general videos or if it's in vlogs, I find myself answering the same questions quite a lot, so I thought if I did a whole video just about my ride credits, and hopefully you guys will learn a lot more about which rides I've been on, and I'm just going to tell you like the story behind some of them and stuff like that. So I keep all of my ride credits in my notes on my phone, all down here, and you can't see because it's like really bright, but you get the idea. I don't have that many. I will count them just to see how many I do actually have. 1, 2, 3. So I have 26 ride credits, which for me, I don't think is too bad actually. Bear in mind that I don't go to theme parks as much as other enthusiasts do, and I am quite scared of a few rides, so I feel like 26 coaster credits is actually quite good for me, and especially because I've never been anywhere abroad apart from Disneyland Paris, but that was when I was like a 9-year-old, I can't remember it, so you know, I feel like that is pretty good for somebody like me. So I'll start from the top and then just work my way down to the bottom. So the first coaster I have on my list is obviously my favourite, my baby, the big one, and I have also counted how many times I've been on the big one. I can't remember whether I've updated this. I can't remember. I don't think I have, you know. I don't think I've updated this. So I have currently 33 times, but I don't think I've added it on to when I last went to Pleasure Beach. So how many times did we go on the big one last time? Okay, so I've just counted and I have been on the big one 37 times, which I think is pretty good for me. I love the big one, it's my baby. You all know how I got over my fear of the big one. Theme Park Worldwide basically dragged me on it, so in February 2015 for opening weekend. So yeah, that's basically how I got over my fear of the big one, and ever since then I have been on it 37 times. So the big one is at the top of my list. This isn't in any particular order. I only started like doing ride credits like maybe last year, like early last year maybe, so yeah, obviously they're not in order because I can't remember which order I rode which rides in, but yeah, just so you all know, they're not in order. And the next one is Blue Flyer. I have loved Blue Flyer ever since first visiting Pleasure Beach. I have loved it. It's just a really nice kids ride. It's just quite fun. It's basically just a smaller version of Nickelodeon Streak in Nickelodeon Land. The next one is Green Scream at Adventure Island, and this again is kind of like family slash kids coaster. It is more of like a kids coaster than it is family, but it is a really good fun coaster. It's basically one of those coasters with those like massive trains that go on forever, and you know, you have like little drops and twists and turns and stuff, but it is such a really fun coaster and it fits in really well at Adventure Island. The next one is Kiddie Coaster at Adventure Island. What is that? Kiddie Coaster, again, as you can probably tell by the title, is a kids coaster. This is okay, it's nothing special. I first went on all of these coasters from Adventure Island in August 2015 when I first went. Kiddie Coaster is okay, you know, it is like fun, but if it was like a busy day I wouldn't wait more than like 5 minutes for it because it's just not really worth it. The next coaster is Mini Mega. I love this coaster, it's such a good coaster. I feel like it's very underrated, like I don't hear a lot of people talk about Mini Mega. So yeah, this is a really good coaster. It isn't rough, it's actually really smooth, it's really old, and it's actually built on top of an arcade, which I just find so funny. Like, it's just, Oh my god, like only Adventure Island would do that. So yeah, I just find Mini Mega so fun. I don't really talk about it that much on this channel, but it is such a good coaster. I freaking love it. It is quite small and compact, which I really like. It doesn't take up too much space. And especially with it being by the beach as well. I love the beach, I love going to the seaside. So yeah, I love Mini Mega. I also went on this in August 2015. The next coaster is Rhombus Rocket. I have been riding this since 2014, I think. Fun fact, Fantasy Island is a childhood park for me, and when I went as a child, I was always scared of Rhombus Rocket. Like, I would never ride it, I would never go near it. And my brother and my dad would always ride it, and they'd always say to me, come on, like, you need to come on Rhombus Rocket, you'll like it, isn't it scary? And I just never believed them, and I was like, no, I don't want to go on it, I'm fine just going on my own little like kids rides. But in 2014 I went on Rhombus Rocket, and it is such a good family coaster. It doesn't actually go like as fast as it looks off ride, and it is actually like that fast anyway. But yeah, Rhombus Rocket is one of my favourite coasters. It is such a good like family coaster, and again it fits in really well at Fantasy Island. The next one is the Buffalo. Now this is at Twin Lakes and at Drayton Manor. The Buffalo, I mean, especially the one at Drayton Manor, it's okay when I went on it. I mean, it wasn't anything like special. It wasn't as good as I was hoping it to be. I do feel like it is kind of getting to that point where they need to either replace it with something else or do something to make it more exciting. Yeah, the Buffalo isn't one of my favourite coasters, but I mean, it's okay. At least I've been on it. The next coaster is Troublesome Trucks at Thomasland at Drayton Manor. I love Troublesome Trucks. It's such a good kids coaster. It actually goes really, really fast. For saying it's a kids coaster, it goes incredibly fast, and it has like, I think it has a helix at the end, does it? I swear it does. I don't know, I haven't been on it since 2015, but it has like helixes and drops, and yeah, it's just such a good coaster. And it's also manufactured by Gerstlauer, which is one of my favourite manufacturers of all time. Very controversial, but I love it. And the next coaster is Cobra at Paulson's Park. Again, I think this is Gerstlauer. I love this coaster. It's such a fun family coaster. It can be like a little bit rough in places, but not that much. And again, I feel like this is a very underrated coaster. It is like an incredible coaster. The next one is Flight of the Pterosaur, again from Paulson's Park in the Lost Kingdom area. Now I love this coaster. This is like one of my favourite coasters ever. I just find this so much fun. It's a family suspended coaster. It's from my favourite manufacturer, which is Vekoma. It's so smooth, it's ridiculous, and yeah, it's just a really fun family coaster. Fits in so well at Paulson's Park. And also to go along with that is a Velociraptor. That is such an incredible coaster. That was my first is it a boomerang coaster? I think it is. That was my first boomerang coaster, again manufactured by Vekoma, so it's so smooth, and I love boomerang coasters now. Like, I freaking love them, they're so much fun. The next one is the Stinger at Paulson's Park. Now I can't remember which one this is. The Stinger, I think. Oh, I know what this one is. Okay, so this is a roller coaster. It took me a while to click then. This is a roller coaster located at Paulson's Park in the Critter Creek area, and it's basically just a little family coaster. It's much like Green Scream at Adventure Island, but this one is a little bit smaller and a lot shorter as well. I can't believe I just forgot which coaster that was, but yeah, the Stinger, the Flying Frog. I don't remember this one. The Flying Frog. I need to research this. Yeah, I remember which one it is now. It's the one also located in Lost Kingdom, but this has had like a refurbishment. I don't know whether it is still called the Flying Frog or not. But whatever it's called now, I've been on it. So the Flying Frog, which is again a small kids coaster. The next one is Crazy Mouse at Fantasy Island. Now I love Crazy Mouse, it's one of my favourite coasters ever. So much fun. I first went on it in 2016, I think it was 2016. Yeah, there's actually a vlog of that. Yeah, there is. Around this time last year, I was at Adventure Island and my dad got me on Crazy Mouse, and I'm so glad that he did because I freaking love Crazy Mouse. They are so much fun. Especially when you start spinning as well, and especially when you go around all the corners, you think you're going to go flying off the edge, and oh my god, so much fun. I'm sorry if you can hear some sort of chavvy music coming in. There's literally people outside that just decide to park their cars outside my house and play out chavvy music. This is the joys of living in Derby and living in the area that I live in. It's very chavvy and very shitty. Okay, moving on. The next one is Barnstormer. This is a coaster at Adventure Island? Yeah, Adventure Island. Oh my god, my mind's just gone completely blank today. Yeah, Barnstormer at Adventure Island. This is next to, I think this coaster is next to Mini Mega, I think. Or is that something else? I don't know. But Barnstormer is basically the blue coaster at Adventure Island. It's a really good coaster. I love it. It's a kids coaster, but it actually picks up some really good speed and it's really smooth as well, so I love Barnstormer. The next coaster is definitely one of my favourites. It's the Big Dipper at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Again, I only got over my fear of this last year for my birthday, which is almost a year ago. Well, actually, by the time this video goes up, it would have been over a year ago. Yeah, Big Dipper, such a good coaster. People say that it's rough and I don't really know why. If you pick the right seat, then it isn't rough. So yeah, a very slagged off coaster, but I love it. I also love Steeplechase. Steeplechase is such a good coaster. It can be very jolty and very rough in places, but I find it really fun when you can like race other people. Like when I was last at Pleasure Beach, me and my brother decided to go on separate horses and to race each other, and it was just so much fun. My brother won both times, which I was kind of annoyed about, but he won, so yeah, it was just so fun. Also, same with Nickelodeon Streak. That is such a fun coaster. Really nice family slash thrill coaster in Nickelodeon Land at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. The next one is Rage at Adventure Island, and this was my first upside down coaster, so it's a very special ride to me and I really want to get back on Rage. It's such a good coaster, especially at night time, and the whole park in general when it's lit up just looks incredible. Like, oh my gosh, it looks beautiful. I really want to go back to Adventure Island this year, but fingers crossed that I will. The next one is Millennium. This is my second favourite coaster. I love Millennium. It's so smooth, manufactured by my fave, Vekoma, and yeah, just an incredible coaster. Like, I love Millennium. It's actually ridiculous. I've been on Millennium 21 times. I freaking love it. The next one I don't love so much. The next one is Revolution at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I hate this coaster. I just find it, no, it's too scary. I'm not gonna say it's rough because it isn't rough, but it is like a little bit of a head basher. The fact that it goes backwards, and oh my gosh, no, it's just horrible. I hate Revolution, but I am kind of glad that I've been on it just to experience it, but I never want to go on Revolution ever again. It's horrible. I don't know how people love Revolution. It's a horrible coaster. The next one is Grand National, and I only went on this year in February, so I haven't been riding Grand National for that long, but it is a really good coaster. The only reason I didn't ride it until this year is because the queue always looked so long, so that's the only reason that we didn't go on it. But when you're actually getting a queue, it's not actually that long. It just looks like it's long because the station is very like compact, and obviously you have 2 trains, so you have like 2 queues, if that makes sense. But yeah, Grand National, I love Grand National. It's such a good coaster. The next one is Octonauts at CBeebies Landing, Alton Towers. I love Octonauts, such a good kids coaster. It's so fun and fast, and I love the fact that you have like the little, is it a whale or a dolphin? I think it's a whale. You have like the little whale in the middle with the little penguin on there, and when you go down the first drop it like shoots water out at you. I love that, it's so much fun. The next one is 13. I love 13. One of my favourite coasters of all time. Such a good coaster. I love the whole like outside section. I love the indoor section. I love the fact that it goes backwards. I love the fact that the indoor section is a little bit like a drop tower. Like, I love 13. And I love it even more the fact that Kai went on it as well. And yeah, I just love 13. It's such a good coaster. And I also love the fact that we weren't expecting it, like, because I'd watched a POV of 13 before I went, but I didn't realise that it went backwards. Like, I knew it had the drops, I just didn't realise it went backwards. So when it went backwards, me and Kai were just like, shit. But yeah, it was such a good coaster. And the final two, the next one is Rita. Again, same with Revolution. I hate Rita, so rough, way too fast for my liking. I don't like Rita, it's horrible. And the last one is Runaway Mine Train at Alton Towers. That's Adventure Island then. Alton Towers, I love Runaway Mine Train. It's such a good family coaster. It picks up a lot of speed, and yeah, it's just an incredible roller coaster. So those are all of my coaster credits. I hope that this like helped you guys out somehow. I hope, not helped you out, but I hope it helped you realise what coasters I've been on in this moment in time. I mean, this always is changing anyway, so yeah. But yeah, 26, was it 26? I think it was 26 ride credits. I don't think that's too bad for someone like me. So yeah, I haven't included like flat rides or anything because I was told that you don't count like flat rides within ride credits, but if you do want me to, then I'll do a flat ride version. I'll make a list of all the flat rides slash like water rides and dark rides that I've been on, and I'll do a separate video for that if you really want me to. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know your ride credits in the comments. How many have you got? And let me know some of your favourites. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday for another top 5 video. If not, I'll see you guys at the next weekend for another video. Bye guys, love you.